Hey, Christina here, and I've got for you today a look at our curriculum choices for the 2018-2019 school year. If you can see behind me, the shelves are pretty bare. So I've got everything laid out on the table here to give you a quick look, and then I'll go through everything individually as well. So we have 5 children. They are currently 1, 4, 7, 9, and 10. A couple of them are about to have birthdays. So that means for homeschool, we're going to be homeschooling kindergarten, grade 3, grade 4, and grade 6 next year. So here is an overview. Everything, or almost everything, that we're going to be using for the year. You can see it takes up my entire table here. So I will go through each item and show you exactly what we're going to be using. So for social studies, we're going to be doing The Story of the World, Volume 2, The Middle Ages, which is this book here. Gone ahead and laminated the cards for us to use. I took apart the activity book and just bound what I was going to need, this part here, as well as the test answers in the back, and then photocopied and made these for my kids for them for the year. This is what they're going to be doing. And then for my youngest, she just has the maps here. Now, if you've seen my review of Story of the World Volume 1, which I'll link up top somewhere, I wanted to do more. And so here's a quick look at some of the books we're going to be reading. So I really wanted to add in more literature. We found when we studied Canada last year that reading literature along with studying was great. We really liked it. So what I did was I went through that student manual and pulled out some of the recommended titles, and then I went through the list on Sunlight, Bookshark, and The Good and the Beautiful on their history courses that cover the same time frame, and pulled out books that I was able to find. I'm not sure we're going to get through them all, but that's kind of what we have at this time. And so we're going to be reading along and doing read alouds as part of our social studies this year. I have a few other books that I'm still figuring out if they're going to fit in or not, as well as some that are going to be read alouds, which I'm still working on here. Or sorry, not read aloud, independent readers for the kids. So I'm still working on that, but you can see that is kind of an overview of the social studies that we're going to be doing. So here's a look at our science, which we do all together as well. So we're doing The Good and the Beautiful, Space Science, The Wonders of the Universe. I'll give you a quick kind of flip through the book here. And we're also doing this read aloud here. It also has the read aloud Along Came Galileo, which I'm still working on getting. But there's quite a few mini books in here. There's some games. There's vocab. I'll do a full review of this once we're done the year. And then I just did the things that they need here, the printables and stuff, and then they'll add their note pages in. So that is the first science we're going to be doing. And then the second one is going to be the human body, also by The Good and the Beautiful. This is part 1. I'll give you a quick look here. Now this one also has a number of mini books. I actually wanted to do these mini books a little different, so I haven't finished binding them. There's games, vocab, lots of things. And then again, I just have their sheets printed here in these books for what they need. And they'll add their notes to it. There's also a lot of books that come with it, like recommended, and we have a number of them here. So we'll be adding literature in with the science as well, in order to make it, more fun, more interesting, more relevant. So there's a look. We always take books out from our local library on what we're studying as well. So there'll be a lot of other books on hand for the kids to look at and to look through as well. Now the units are quite short. You can actually do 3 or maybe 4 a year, but because Story of the World is actually 42 units, I believe, and we only school for around 35 weeks, what we're doing is we're doing a space unit, and then we're gonna be doubling up for about 6 weeks, I think it is, on Story of the World in order to finish it on time. And then we'll be going back to doing that 1 day a week and jumping back in with the science with the human body. So it actually worked out quite nice. We have primarily done one topic for the whole school year before. We've used Apologia. And so we just tried 1 unit before, and the kids really liked The Good and Beautiful. So we're gonna see how this works, how having 2 different units works. Maybe we need to add a 3rd. Maybe we need to go back to 1 topic. We'll see how the year goes. So here's an overview of our health unit for the year. So we are using The Good and the Beautiful Safety Unit. They have this under their science. but I consider it to be health and well-being. So we're going to be using that. It comes with a number of mini books and vocab as well. There's also a book that I don't have yet. I can't remember the name of it. I can answer it for you if you have a question about it. But there's another book that comes with this, a picture book, and so we're going to be doing that. And then we're going to be working through these two books. They're from the What to Do When It's series. So What to Do When It's Not Fair, What to Do When Your Temper Flares. And these are actual workbooks. And so I haven't prepped the stuff for the kids yet. I think this one had 10 chapters and this one had 12. So we'll be going through a chapter a week through the year and working through those. I also have this book here, the Book of Virtues. I want to start using this. I'm still figuring out exactly how I want to do it. If I want to just kind of pick and choose a few to get us through the year, to go through the whole book, like all the topics in here, or if we want to do it slowly. So if you've used this book, let me know kind of how you worked it. Yeah, there's 10 chapters there, or sections, and what worked for you. Let me know, because I'm still working on figuring that one out there. So next up is typing. My two oldest started the typing one from The Good and the Beautiful this year. So they're going to be completing that and then moving on to typing 2. And my third son is going to be doing typing 1 this year. So art this year is pretty much integrated into the language arts program, which I'll show you in a minute. We might do a little bit extra like with the science or story of the world, but we're not going to be doing a whole lot of art this year. I am still looking into some kind of more structured programs, kind of debating that. I am hoping to do some music with the kids as well. We also have some religion, like scripture study that we're doing, and they do sports. We're still working on piano, what's going to happen, because I have been taking piano lessons, but we moved. So there are a few other things there as well. So now I'll move on and show you each individual child's work that they're going to be doing, as well as that group stuff I just showed you. So I'll start off with my kindergartner. So she's going to be doing The Good and the Beautiful handwriting, level 1. She's going to be doing the level K language arts program. Now she did the primer last year, and when I had a look through here, it looks like quite a jump. So we'll be taking this quite slowly, but I do hope to finish it by the end of the year. This is the reader that goes along with it. And these are the little mini books they start off with. And the phonics cards. And then if you've seen my review on Saxon Math, I'm not using Saxon Kindergarten for her. I found this book though at Costco. You can hear Jacob talking. And it's really simple, really easy. And I decided to get this for her. It's just 100 pages. And so it won't take the whole year. And I mean, it's so simple. So we're gonna do 1 page, 4 days a week. Hi, Jacob. Okay, just a sec. So like count the beads on each string, write the number. Circle the string that has fewer beads. And that's literally it. That's 1 day's worth, because I wanted something very, very simple, very basic. I feel like she's still quite young. She's just turning 5. And so that's all she's gonna do. There's a lot of learning for math, I think, in the real world. You know, get them to help bake or to cut things or divide things or do crafts where they're doing patterns. Lots of kind of that organic learning. But there's an overview for my kindergartner. I plan to do a video in the future about organization, but I will show you these bins real quick that I am using. They fit on the IKEA shelves quite nicely. Just kind of a nice way to store things. And they latch closed. And everything is together. Oh, my hand. There we go. Just like that. So here's an overview of the items for my 3rd grader. So we're going to be using The Good and the Beautiful, and he's going to be doing level 3 for the handwriting. And I should mention, I bound my youngest 2 at the top here, they're writing ones, because they're both left-handed. So that's why they're a little different. He's going to be doing that, and then he's going to be doing level 2, the language arts. So kind of a look through here. Again, I'll do a review of it at the end of the year. These are the books that come as part of the course. And then there's extra reading as well. This is the reader. I love the readers. They're simple, but they are full of color and some neat stories in them. This is the companion that comes with it. And then he's also going to be doing the creative writing notebook number 1. This is a beautiful book. This one I printed myself, so the colors are still not quite as vibrant as I think they would be if you bought it, but it's a really cool book. I'm excited for that for him. And then he's on Saxon Math 3, which I have done a review of. So he will be doing that. And then I also have this for him. Now, I kind of went back and forth about social studies and science because I felt a bit like my kids were kind of missing out compared to some of the kids in school here. You know, in the end, it all evens out, but I wanted them to kind of have an idea of what the kids in school are doing. So this is a really simple book. I just found it at Costco. And so he's going to be doing the social studies as well as the science out of here. It's colorful. They're easy pages. He's just going to do one like little section, which is 2 pages a week, just to kind of keep up with some of that. So there's 24 social studies and there's 24 science as well. Some of this we've already done, but I just felt like that was kind of a good compromise. These are things that they can do while I'm with another child. Really simple and easy. So he's going to be doing that part of this book here as well. The level 2 also has a set of phonics cards. I'm planning to store these a little differently than just on the ring binder because there's more of them. But I just wanted to show you that those are there as well. Here's an overview of my 4th graders' books for the year. So again, Good and the Beautiful, handwriting level 4 for him. And then he's going to be doing level 3 for the main component. If you're not familiar with the Good and the Beautiful, it includes literature, grammar, usage, grammar and usage, punctuation, art, geography, spelling, vocabulary, and writing. So there's beautiful artwork in here, and so art's included in geography. My children tested, there's an assessment you can do lower on the spelling and the grammar section. The spelling doesn't surprise me. They used to attend school in French, and so it's taking a while for the spelling to catch up. But the grammar, I have to say even some of this I didn't quite know. So he's going to be doing that level. These are the readers that came with them. This level has black and white readers, but still pictures in there and some neat stories. There's also poems in the course companion. These are the challenge words. He's going to be doing the creative writing notebook as well, the same one. And A Penny's Worth of Characters, the book that he needed for that. He's going to be doing Saxon Math 5-4. He's actually already partway through, so he'll be finishing this one off and moving on to the, 6-5 I think is next for his math. I will be getting him the extra social studies and science book as well. Costco did not have it, the level 4 that I wanted, so I will be adding that in, and he'll be doing that geography and science throughout the year as well. So here's a look at the books that my 6th grader is going to be using. So he's going to be doing level 5 of the handwriting. I felt like he needed some more practice in the kind of introduction to handwriting, so he's going to be doing this one here. He also has a creative writing notebook, the same one. And then he actually started level 3 last year. He did it for about a month, and the reason again was the grammar and spelling, but he's going through the lessons real quick. I think in, well, probably maybe 15 to 18 days of actual lessons. He's gone through about 30 lessons. So he's going to be finishing this one off quickly. It does come with everything that my other son I just showed you for level 3. And then he's going to be going on to the level 4, which comes with the geography and grammar cards. And then there's 2 parts for this one. It kind of changes format. It's more independent. And it also comes with this, which I'm really excited for, the Creative Companion, Writing, Art, and Geography. Just gorgeous pictures in here and neat projects. So I think he's really going to enjoy that. He likes art and drawing and creating, so I think he's really going to like that. Again, he has this one here. He's going to be working his way through that social studies and science section. Again, just to kind of keep up with what his age group is learning about. But it's still very simple, very basic. And then in the science as well. So some of this he already knows, he's done, but just a little bit more. Kind of, it's not really in depth, it's just kind of an overview. So he'll be doing that. He is currently working on Saxon 7.6, so he'll be finishing that. And then he'll be going on to the next level. I'm still deciding exactly which level will be next, kind of whether to do algebra course or keep going with the next level, kind of the general first, but he'll be doing that. So there's an overview of his books for the year. I think that's it. I think I covered everything. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section and I'll answer them for you. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. I like to see what people are using because sometimes I've never heard of a program and it ends up being a perfect fit for a family. So these are our choices. It's not saying, you know, I have to give the disclaimer, these are what's best for our family, this is what we're going to try. I will do reviews on everything I haven't yet reviewed at the end of the year. I don't really feel like it's fair to do a review until we've actually used the complete program, so I'll do those at the end of the year. You can look forward to those. I hope that this has been useful though, and I hope you're having a great day. Take care.